My name is Bhavna and I'm working on a small basic Java project which I have converted to Maven using pom.xml. Here I've defined my dependencies. Now I'm stuck with an issue where my Maven is using a different Java version than what I have set up for my project. If I go to the terminal and I check my current Java version that I'm using, it will show me it's 24, but if I check the Maven version, it is packing Java 23. So these two are not compatible with each other. That's why when I run Maven compile, it is showing me an error, unable to compile the sources. Release version 24 is not supported. In order to resolve this error, if you want to use JDK version, which is different than your Maven version, what you can do is you can use this plugin, Maven compiler plugin, and you can define a configuration here. But this is not enough. You also need to use another plugin, that is toolchains. So what you can do is here I have already placed a toolchains plugin here. Let me walk you through this guy. Alright, so we are going to use this Maven toolchains plugin. Here I have just specified the version and the execution is the toolchain. This configuration section is interesting. This is where exactly I tell it, hey, I want to use this JDK version supplied by this vendor for my project, and this may be different than what Maven is using internally. Once I save this, I also need to supply a toolchains.xml file. Currently I have placed a default in my user home.m2 home. You can place it anywhere and then specify that this is where to find it. Inside this toolchains file, you can have as many toolchains as you want, and you can specify the version for the JDK, and you can specify the vendor from which this version should be used. Then in the configuration section, you need to supply the JDK home where this particular version and from the vendor needs to be found. So when I have these settings in place and I have saved this pom.xml already, I run my Maven compile again. Do I have a bad plugin? Plugins. Alright, it should be placed inside it, not here. Save it and Maven compile again. Alright, so now if you look at it, the build is successful, and when it was compiling the sources, it actually used the release version 24, which it found in the JDK path that I had specified here. If you're more interested about the toolchain plugin, you can learn it from here on the Apache Maven site. It is very detailed and it tells you what all you can do with the toolchains.